guys, Toby here for PROEDGE Trading. All right, it is Wednesday, the 29th. Let's look at some torque trades. You're going to have to kind of mind the mess. We're putting the final touches on the Edge Runner, the upgraded Edge Runner. Been a lot of changes. You're really going to like it. So if things look a little jumbled, that's why, but we're getting there. All right, so here is the MNQ 5-minute. Got our torque bars, blue and orange. Let's see what we got today. So here's our first one. And you want close above this close. And we're at 90, 80-ish. So we're less than what our target's going to be, which is 20 points on the 5-minute. So you can just get in right here. About 90. This thing goes up, straight up. 35 points. So you got your win there. If you should just call it. We're at all-time highs. It's tough trading. You got you a win. But if you want to keep going, here's a short. Close below that one. It's the first one. It's wicked in. It's a nice one. This distance is less than 20 points. You just get in right here. And that's about 55. It ends up going way down, but this first little hit right here is 37. Didn't quite make it there. Makes it right here, 20 points. And your stop goes above the edge band of the first candle, or a swing, or at least, if this had wicked up above that wick. But in this case, somewhere right there. So about 80, you got in at 55. So 25 points, risking 25 to make 20. This one, just to see 90. And here's the bottom of the wick, 65. So about the same, 25 points to make your 20. So that's pretty good, especially for scalping. So that was the Q. Let's look at the ES. All right, so we come in. Here's our first one. The ES, we're going for about 4 points. 3 or 4 points. Try to go for 4. 33.50 to 37.50. So this one's kind of a tweener. It's really halfway. And, if it's halfway, you want to split the difference. But no, we're going for 4 points. Sorry. So you're good here. You're good here. 35 to 37. Yeah. So it's only 2 points. So you get in right here. We're looking for 31.5, which we eventually get down here. Got in here, edge band up here. Gets close, but you're clear. And that distance would be 35.5, 43. So 7.5 points. You make 4, so that's pretty good. And so that's your win on the ES. Look at the Y. The Y, I'll keep my head out of the way. All right, so the Y did not have one in our window. So, and you could go past that, it's up to you. But you've already had 2, 3 wins. So the Russell, and this one at the open, but I stay away from the first few candles. And this looks trappy anyway. If we look back, you notice this right here. See this line from yesterday? That just looks like a trap. Here is another one overnight. It's just scary. This is seeking liquidity from here or here. It's just not a good one. Up. And it's like the first, second candle. I always skip the first few candles. You get this a lot. So moving on to this one, and on the Russell, we're going for 2.8 to 3 points. So if you call it 3 points, what is this? 25.4, 23.8. Yeah, so this is not more than what your target is. So you could just get in right here. This is closed higher than this one. It's the first one, and that's obviously a winner. But yeah, that's the torque trades for today. 2 on the Q, 1 on the ES, 1 on the Russell. Didn't get any on the Y, not in our time frame. But you take this first one on the Q, that's 20 points. Call it good. But if you kept going, you had 3 more winners. So, but yeah, that's the torque trace for today on the 5 minute. You can play it on any time frame you want. If you go lower time frames, you got a little bit more rules I would use. Need some separation, need some loops, things like that. Continuation type moves. But on the 5 minutes, pretty safe to just do it like this. And but yeah, we're getting really close on the big update. It's gonna be really nice. Gonna have a lot of things built in, and we're still working the kinks out. But appreciate you guys hanging with us, and we'll see you on the charts tomorrow.